was called to diagnose this vehicle, and I have to scan the system. So this is Highlander 2019 model. I was called to diagnose. You can't turn the key on. When you press the push start button, it's not able to identify the key, and this is the car key that came with it. But when you take it close to the vehicle and press it, you can see that the key light is also flashing. When you take it close and press it, then it stops flashing, which means the accessory key one is on, and you can't do anything about it. The ignition itself is not on, it's not coming on. So you scan the whole vehicle and see the actual problem with it. So because the ignition is not able to come on, I'll be able to scan through some modules and check the problem, why it's behaving that way, before I do the basic check of the fuses. And it's an accident car that they are working on it, so you can see the airbag is out. So auto diagnose, I'm able to communicate with the vehicle. And it's not able to communicate with the ABS. So I want to check, and I don't think it's a CAN issue, because if it is a CAN issue, I wouldn't be able to talk to the transmission and the engine. So if I'm able to talk to the engine controlling it and the transmission, then it could be any problem. It could be any problem. But I'm surprised that the ignition is not coming on fully. So we'll scan it and check the fuses. So now I'm able to communicate with only 17 modules. And let me go to report and check. So with the report, it's reporting stop start. It's not able to communicate. So you can see most of them are telling me they can't communicate with the stop start, which is the issue now, and lost communication with the brake unit. So what I'll do now is I'll go and check my fuses and see. Check all the fuses and see which one is not working properly, then we'll replace it. So I was checking all the fuses one by one to see the faulty fuse and replace it. And you can see some of the fuses. This one is working. Trying to check and make sure it's working properly before I move to the next fuse. Then you can see this fuse is not working properly. One side turns on, the other side doesn't. So that's a 30 amps fuse. So I'll place that fuse and see. Now for the rest of the fuse are working properly. So we will place the fuse that's not working. So we place this fuse. because it's not responding. I'll change this fuse here. So I've jumped this fuse and I'm trying it on it. Before I will go in for the correct fuse to fix the vehicle. Go for it, man. So you can see now the fuse are working. So we'll go into the vehicle and now the ignition is on, so you can turn it on and turn it off again, and now the key responds. So it was because of that fuse, that was why it wasn't coming. So what I'll do now is I'll rescan the whole system. And when I check that fuse, that's the fuse 30, which is so this is the BBC fuse 30. So you can see BBC fuse 30. So I think that was what was causing the problem, and now I'm able to communicate with the ABS. So I'll let it run. So now I'm able to scan 30 modules. So now the key is working and the smart key and everything is working. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to my channel for more videos.